So we're here. We're back. I did a little bit of testing with Dark Souls. I know last night it didn't really work. It didn't really work well at all. And I don't think it's a PlayStation, right? Other games seem to run just fine. Okay. I took the disc out, and last night it looked fine. But I looked at it again this morning, and it had just a tiny bit of like, I don't even want to call it dust. It was just like whatever residue. It had maybe some residue, really really tiny and hard to see. Like you had to like hold it like a mirror to even see it. So I was like, whatever. Maybe that's what it was. So I went in, put a little bit of lens cleaner. It is just alcohol, basically. Wiped it off. Okay, and it seems to be running better. We'll see if that holds up. I didn't really explore much of the game, but this was just more as a can I get it running? And I think the answer is yes. So while I was testing it, I think I played maybe half an hour, maybe 40 minutes or so, and just did a couple things here. Last time we ended here, we got killed by the Titanite demon. So I went in there and I killed the Titanite demon. Yep, you see he's gone now. And I used this same setup as before. And then I went into the woods, or I'm sorry, the Darkroot Garden, just to clean up some farming. I always like to do a little bit of farming in my runs, and you could see here I got the items that I wanted to get. Mostly this blooming purple moss clumps. If you're gonna go into Blighttown, you're gonna get toxic. You need some because toxic is not curable without this. So I guess you could use a divine blessing if you're crazy, but so there it is. I farmed enough to get 7 of them, and of course the more common drops, blood red and purple, we got those as well. Those would be nice, nice to have. Okay, and then that's about it, really. The souls we got from farming, yeah, the souls we got from farming the bush guys. I went to Andre here and I purchased um, the smith box and the repair box. Pork chop, hello. Yeah, I cleaned my disc. I think the game's running better. And I did just a little bit of farming. Sirens, hello. So let's do strength. I want my strength up so I could use a shield. And I do have 1 demon titanite. So we could upgrade this Gravelord sword. I was thinking about what to use it for. And honestly, if we're doing a strength run, this is probably what it's going to be. Let me see here. We need a couple more souls here. 2,000? I think 2,000 should be enough. It's either 2,000 or 5,000. Can't hang out? That's okay. Thank you for stopping in. It is... Oh, it's 5,000. Whoops.
I'll be seeing you there. Be careful.
And if not, if we don't have enough souls, we'll just go into the forest. Start working a little bit on the forest. No, it doesn't look like we're going to have enough. That's okay, though. How's my week off going? My week off kinda ended. I was back at work yesterday. But I had just work yesterday, and then I don't go back to work again until Friday. Kind of a weird schedule. Um, that's how it worked out. I was not happy to be back at work. I don't think anyone is, to be honest. That's weird. Yeah, I work the weekends. So like when you work weekends and you take like a week, you end up with like just a day or two kind of hanging on by itself. But yeah, so we're doing this run and I showed off the routing to get to Nito to get this sword right away. This used to be one of the old speedrun strats to get that sword. Although this is not going to be a speedrun at all. How about yourself? What's today? Monday? Really easy to lose track of time. Purple moss. Okay, now we'll head into here. See, the fog gate is still up. We haven't gone over here yet. That beautiful PS3 frame rate. Now, I think this weapon actually does poison. Yeah, it does poison. You didn't realize it was over. You had to go to class. Ooh. Ooh. Hate that. We could probably defeat the Moonlight Butterfly. Hopefully. The Moonlight Butterfly can also be very dangerous. Because he has a tendency to hit you when you don't really want to be hit. Let's see, are we strong enough to kill one of these guys? Yes. If I could use my camera properly. Ooh, 600. Right. Can't hurt you until you stand up. So I think with the Moonlight Butterfly Soul, we can actually show off one of the glitches in this version of the game. Only 10% magic resistance. That's bad. There is a soul duplication glitch in this version. And I gotta say, I really don't like looking it up. Because I wanted to look it up. I wanted to remember how to do it. And I looked it up. And YouTube is so shit now. YouTube is terrible. It won't tell me. I was like, alright, show me the item duplication glitch, please. And then they were like, alright, you want Dark Souls remastered. And I said, no, I don't want remastered. I just want the regular version. But no one ever labeled their video as the regular version, you know? So I looked up Prepare to Die Edition, which is the PC, like, original version. And there's a new glitch on PC that's different from the glitch that I'm trying to do. Wow. I can't believe we actually did. He didn't land at all. Now he's landing. This fucking guy. Actually dying to Moonlight Butterfly, dude. This is why I hate this boss. You know, Moonlight Butterfly is either, like, it's one of those bosses that you're like, okay, boom, one shot, that was easy. Or he just floats around and you're just like, this is terrible. You can never get him to land. There's no way to get him to land. You just have to wait. It's just RNG. Which is why it's so shitty. You're just sitting there and you're like, alright. I love taking chip damage from magic. Thank you. And then, like you saw with the triple, the needles aren't bad, and the laser isn't bad. But when he does the triple attack, with the homing one, that can hit you 3 times. That can do a lot of damage. But, you know, so it's whatever. Gonna hit me? Nope. And he flies over. If he's under 50% health when he flies over, he drops a bomb on you. Where am I on the fence of Dark Souls 2? Dark Souls 2 is an amazing game. Dark Souls 2 is the most replayable Souls game. Oh, it's the beam. Cool. Out of all the Souls games, I think I've played Dark Souls 2 the most. Alright, he's finally landed. Dead. Wow. What an amazing boss. Based. I mean, I think Dark Souls 2, when you're a new player, is definitely the worst one. Right? Like, if you just jump into the game, and which one, as a first-time player, are you going to have the best time with? Dark Souls 2 is probably the worst. Right? And I think maybe that's why a lot of people don't like it. But if you've played another Souls game, Dark Souls 2 is like so much more in-depth and replayable and has fun little mechanics and unique weapons that the other games just don't have. You started with 2? That's kind of insane. That's kind of insane. I feel like most people probably started with 3, to be honest. Right? Because, like, by the time we had to 3, you know, it was like, big deal, you know, full PS4 launch, you know. People wanted to play from Bloodborne already. Oh, these guys. Are these guys all aggroed? Looks like just a couple of them. Oh, are they twapping? Ooh, they're twapping. Interesting. I could just leave. Actually, let me get this first, and then I'll walk away. Excuse me. Excuse me. There we go. Yeah, this was my first one. I played this. This is actually my original copy. And I lied yesterday. Yesterday I said, oh, I paid $22 for this, and that's a lie. It has another price sticker on the spine. I paid wow. Wow, I love not being able to sit at a bonfire. I paid $16. $16 at GameStop for this. So I really don't like using curved swords in this game. I think the curved swords are a little janky. TBH. Okay, so we can level up. Let's get this to 24. Okay, now we can one-hand that. A little bit more stamina helps, so we're not running out. Okay, so let me see if I remember how to do this correctly. So the way to duplicate a soul. Okay, now you can't do this with regular souls. But you can do it with anything that has a prompt. Okay, so like we see here, Soul of the Moonlight Butterfly. This boss soul, same thing with Firekeeper souls. You put it on your hotbar. Okay, now if we go to our hotbar and we press use item, it doesn't use the item. It gives you a prompt. It says, do you want to use it? Yes, no. Okay, we're going to press no. And what we're going to use on this is the action queuing. Okay, so if we roll, you could do it on a back step too. If you roll, okay, you can actually do more inputs during the roll. So it lets me roll, circle, and you see how I rolled twice. Okay, now what we're doing is we're going to cue the action of using the soul during the roll, and then we're going to open up our inventory during that. Okay, we're going to roll with circle, mash square, and then press start, and then I think it's X. Yeah, so let's try it. And if we mess it up, we lose the soul, so whatever. We're gonna walk forward, roll, square, start. Okay, now from here I'm gonna press start again to get rid of the menu. You see how the prompt was waiting? Okay, so we're gonna use that same thing, except instead of using the item and coming out of the menu, we're gonna do this. We're gonna go roll, use, start. We're gonna go to an item we cannot deplete, our Estus Flask. You can also use the Dark Sign. And we're going to use the Estus. But when we press use item, it's going to say, do you want to use the Soul of the Moonlight Butterfly? And I'm going to say yes. And you saw how I used the Moonlight Butterfly Soul without using it. It's still on my hotbar. And if we go to our item, we actually used an Estus Flask. So this is how you can get infinite souls. You can get infinite humanity from a Firekeeper soul. It's a really cool glitch. Kind of a shame that it's not really a thing anymore. And the reason why it's not really a thing anymore is because there are better options to soul dupe now. Most of the runners for the speedruns are on PC, and Prepare to Die Edition has a mouse. You have to use a controller and a mouse at the same time. And by using your controller to go into one menu and then using your mouse at another point, you can get a negative quantity of a certain item. And you can do like, you know, like 9,000 souls. Like of the item. And then just use them all. There's also item quantity glitches that you could do with Framped. I think Framped also works. But yeah, this prompt swapping is kind of, there's a better version of it now. It's kind of a shame. And then we could use this item queuing to also tumble buff. Okay, so we did all that for the Soul of the Moonlight Butterfly, so we're going to do roll square start, use an Estus. Okay, and now the fun part is you can actually duplicate off of any action. Okay, it could be an attack, it could be a roll, it could even be the animation from you using the soul to duplicate the next soul. So we'll try this now. Roll. Okay, there we go. Browse use item. There we go. Use. Yes. Mash square. Start. Use item. Ah, whoops. A little too late. There we go. Use. There we go. Yep. Or just like that. And now you could just do it over and over. And now, of course, the Moonlight Butterfly Soul is only worth 1,200. Not very good. Kellogg's Soul, that's 8,000. Just the bigger soul you get, better. Give you the Divine Ember, sure. And there's our Gravelord Sword, uses Demon Titanite. Wonderful.
Don't get yourself neither.
And, yeah, I was thinking, do I want to duplicate even more? Not right now. So we'll just put that back. And then we have enough strength now, where we could just use our weapon one-handed. I'd prefer to use a shield. That's fast roll. There we go. What is it? 50%. So we're at 20, 25 plus 2, 27. There we go. We can do a mid roll with that. Let's see here. Should we... What should we do? Should we do gargoyles? Actually, let me finish the forest. I guess we might as well get the wolf ring. We might as well get, I think there's a Soul of the Proud Knight. We gotta kill that Black Knight in there. Do we kill the Hydra? Hydra is gonna be a pain in the butt, but I guess we could. And so now we have an even stronger weapon. What are we at now? 315 damage. Excellent. And the fact that we could block now is pretty nice. And I like the one-handed running attack better than the two-handed. Wow. Wow, I hate running attacks in this game. They are just... They're just terrible. I forgot you can't actually, like, run to attack. You have to... How do you even do it in this game? I'm too used to Elden Ring, just instant run attacks. Let me see here. Oh, that was it. Okay, maybe I'm just bad at the game. Also a valid response. The weird frogs. I don't really know how to feel about those frogs. They're kind of cool looking, but they don't do anything. The weird trees that are alive. Their only attack is dropping my frame rate. See, like, I tried to run there, it just didn't work. That was a run. And I'm pretty sure these frog-looking guys, they drop, yeah, green blossoms. Nice. Wonderful wolf ring. That'll help us out. Make us able to make easy trades without staggering. Alright, now to go kill the Black Knight. And... I mean, I guess we could do Havel. Ugh, I don't really feel comfortable doing Havel with this weapon, but I suppose we could. Let me think. I think there is a crystal lizard around here. If I remember right. Yeah, there he is. Wow, my attack missed. That's amazing. I guess we could get him on the way up after we hit the bonfire. Yeah, he saw us from really far away. Didn't realize they detected from that far. Okay, I'm not good at pairing the halberd knights. Let's see how we do. Where are you at? There you are. Hello, buddy. Come on up here. How did that miss? And, oh, Black Knight Halberd. Nice. Man, so we've already gotten the halberd and the greatsword. Our wonderful Glasscrest shield. Meta. Okay, now let's go for Mr. Havel. And we can already tell the Hydra is aggroed to us. You can hear it. Are there any crystals? No. Okay, just want to make sure they're not following us. Hello, Havel. Hey, buddy. Now we could just like backstab him. I'm not a huge fan of doing. Ooh, that wasn't a hit. Wow. Almost one-shot us. Good thing I put those 2 points into health. Again, through the shield. Oh, was he two-handing? Maybe that's why. There you go. Okay, that gives us 50% extra equip load, which is insane. Can't believe they let that go into the game like that. So let's put on some real armor here. Well, I guess we can afford it. Yeah, okay, cool. Okay, so now we can wear our Elite Knight set and still mid-roll. Kinda crazy. And then Hydra... do I want to do Hydra? Not really. Hydra's a pain in the ass. Oh, he's hitting the guys. Right, I forgot he does that. Do I want to go to Hydra and die? I have 6 Estus. Ugh. Not really. Not really. We'll deal with you later. I don't like fighting this guy. So where should we go next? Let's go do... Oh, Jesus. Hello, Mystic. What's going on? Crystal Lizard's already gone. That's a shame. Give me just a second here. S. Okay. Is that how I do it? There we go. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the raid. What were you, what were you playing before? Was it Dark Souls? Are you a Dark Souls player? Bloodborne. Ooh. Ooh, I was playing Bloodborne, guess I never finished the run. That's a shame. I did all bosses base game in about 4 hours. That's the only game I've ever platinumed. Is Bloodborne. Oh, I played it so much. Did you do a whole run, or was it like just a casual segmented or dungeons? Oh, it's your first playthrough. Oh, that's magical. That's even better. A first playthrough. How far'd you get? I even have the Bloodborne art book. I got the art book from Japan. It's such a good game. Unseen Village. Ooh, so you're actually further than I thought. Oh, great sword. So I'm doing this run just kind of a fun out of order run. I'm using glitches. So I just picked up the Firekeeper soul. I'm gonna duplicate that to get infinite humanity. So you already fought Rom? What did you like Rom? I don't like Rom. Rom has ruined so many. What was wrong with it? It was the disc. It was very lightly dirty. Very lightly dirty. And let's see, I need to go up here and here for the key. I don't remember where I'm supposed to fall. I think it's right here. There you go. Yeah, in one of the Chalice dungeons, you fight Rom. Level 4 of a tier 3 dungeon. Firekeeper's absent. I never got the guy out of there. Are you telling me he killed the Firekeeper? That's crazy. What the fuck? Wow, he did. Even if you didn't free him, he still does that. Ah, okay. Whatever. That kind of sucks, but, you know, we can make do. Let me think. So if he killed her, that makes running down to Pinwheel kind of more of a pain in the ass. But I'll show off the glitch here. So, in this version of the game, you have your equipment bar, and you could put items. And you can put an item that has a prompt, like a soul from a boss, or a Firekeeper soul. And Firekeeper souls, you can use them to get 5 humanity in this game. So, we can get it here. And let's roll. Mash it and press start. Okay, now we're going to go to an item we cannot consume, like the Dark Sign. Use. Are you sure you want to use the Firekeeper soul? Yes. And then we're just going to repeat this. And now it's kind of weird. You might be thinking, why even use, why duplicate it? Why get a bunch of humanity? Well, whenever you get humanity, it increases your resistances. Number one thing is you get more items, higher item discovery. Number 2, you get more. Do I have a homeward bone? Yes, I do. Okay, we should be good. You get higher item discovery, you get higher curse resistance, and you get higher resistance in general. You take less damage. So just from having that extra humanity, we are just a little bit tankier. Kind of a weird time to do this, but I figure since we're in the area, let's go ahead and just do Pinwheel really quickly. Shouldn't have a problem with that. Oh, and then Firekeeper souls, I think, are also full heals. So if you ever need a full heal, you just pop Firekeeper soul. And we are not going to touch the bonfire, because we want our bonfire checkpoint to be back in the entrance to Sen's Fortress. Okay, so we're going to run up here, over here, roll off. We survived, barely. Make sure we heal. Oh, skeleton. And which side was it? Was it this side or the other side? I don't really remember. Let me save and quit over here. Neon, hello. Really like my model? Thank you. Thank you. I'm just a little sailor. Little captain. And we just save and quit there to get the skeletons out of the way. Sometimes they follow you down, sometimes they don't. The art style is really cool. Well, it's made by Tom Shikam, who is a wonderful artist. So I'm pretty sure if we use this Firekeeper Soul here, roll, mash, there you go. And you see we just got a full heal from that. And 5 extra humanity. This is the original. This is the OG. This is the original. On the PlayStation 3. Now I do have the patch. This is updated with the patch and the Artorias DLC. Artorias of the Abyss. So I guess if I uninstalled the game and just installed from the disc, we would be able to play unpatched, which I don't think there's any desirable glitches. Which way is it? Is it the left or the right? I don't remember. And I'm having a hard time looking down there. See, there's usually an item down there, but we already picked it up because we came through here once. I think it's this side. Oh, that's an explosion. Oh, I see the body. There he is. So we drop down here. Okay, and let's heal using our glitch. Nope. It's kind of funny how much you could glitch this out. It's really neat. They patched that in the remaster. Kinda. So now that way is the pinwheel boss. So hopefully we don't get instantly killed by a skeleton. There we go. Yeah, so PC had the Prepare to Die edition. And that's kind of the old patch. But unfortunately, you know, we don't have that option on console. Especially since the remaster took over. So here's Pinwheel again. We tried to beat him with a +0 weapon. But now we're back with a much better weapon. And he's dead. Okay. And because going through the catacombs is a huge pain in the butt, we're actually not gonna... Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, Mask of the Child. Ah. We're just gonna use a Homeward Bone to go all the way back up. Because we're not gonna go back here until much later when we actually want to fight Gravelord Nito. And we're back in the parish. And now since we glitched and we have an insane amount of humanity, and we have the Rite of Kindling now, we can make this fire really, really big to get 20 Estus flasks. And what's really cool is that the kindling stays between New Game Plus. So eventually, you know, you'll just have every bonfire fully upgraded. Which is pretty cool. Okay, so let's go do, I don't know, gargoyles? I guess we should finally beat gargoyles. Kind of weird to do things so out of order. Clothes. See, we're getting so many items because because we have all this humanity. This is a nice perk. I always love seeing the weird items that people drop in this game. Oh, he's dancing. Oh, he's dancing. That's bad. I love the frame rate. Just classic PlayStation 3 frame rate. Going crazy right now. Lucky? Lucky? Nope. Nope, he sometimes has an item. Oh, we are human. I forgot, we are human, so we could get, Solaire. We can actually use, our buddy for this. There he is. Look at him go. Nice. Who's gonna do more damage, me or Solaire? Oh, you don't know what's gonna happen to these guys, do you? There's one. There's the other. We might have, we might, because I told you we went and skipped a little bit and got the, Gravelord sword. This used to be part of the speed run. This sword. Gravelord sword. And what you need to do is when you start the game, you immediately run into the catacombs and make the covenant with Nito. And you get this sword. Yeah, it's kind of funny being so low level and just being overpowered. Which, that's what I like about this game, is like, once you know what to do, you can be very overpowered. Same thing in Bloodborne, but, little different in that game. I guess we should get Homeward Bones. You know what, we have 8. Never mind. We're fine. Okay, so now we have gotten um, the first bell rung. We can also go do... I guess we should start going to Blighttown. Kind of a scary thing to say, but I did farm the materials for that. So there's actually a skip to get into Sen's Fortress, and it involves using the kill camera here. So you get one of these undead soldier guys to follow you right here, and then you parry him on the stairs, and it'll push you out of bounds just enough to activate the camera. Realfie, hello. And you can glitch through the gate. Yeah, how are you, Realfie? We never did the pig here. So technically we still have to fight the pig. Because we ran past him. Got some beer. I bought a bottle of wine today. So the pig, you could just stand right here next to this burning body. And the pig's dead. Just like that. I'm doing good. I was off today. This game wasn't working well yesterday. But we managed to get it working. I cleaned the disc. I think that's what the big issue was. It wasn't like dirty, but it had a little bit of like... kind of like little bit of residue on it. So I cleaned that off. Looking good now. It's running really well. I mean, as well as it could run. And now I'm using my glitches, and we are continuing our easy playthrough of this. Dragon. Alright, we already cut his tail. We already cut his tail, so we don't really care to fight him. Basement key. There we go. Now, a lot of people who played this on PC used to mod the game. And they would mod the game to get 60 frames a second. But this ladder, if you're running at 60 frames a second, when you reach the bottom, you'll fall through the world and instantly die. So, whoopsies, you know, kind of unintended. Okay, make sure we got the shortcut opened here. Now this section does have dogs, which are always awful. But we have plenty of poise, so we're good. Ah, we don't have the residence key. Ah, I never bought that. Alright, let's go buy the key. Whoopsies. If you have the master key, you can unlock most of the doors. except the door that you need to open for the NPC, you do need the residence key for. Kind of a shame.
Oh, there you are. Still keeping your marbles all together? Then go ahead. Never.
Okay. So let's buy the residence key. Very good. Bottomless box. Never hurts. And is that all we need? I believe so. Do we need anything else? Let's buy a bunch of fire bombs.
Oh,
Just because we could show off how to kill the Capra Demon without entering his arena. Which is a really funny glitch. Make sure we don't die here. What time is it? 3:04? Okay, we're going to be raiding into Gloomy when her music stream starts at 4 o'clock. So in 55 minutes.
So help me. Damn.
Okay, now we can open the door. Hello.
Brilliant. You opened the door for me. Thank you. I'm saved. I thought I might never escape. I am Griggs of Vinheim, a sorcerer of the school. I am much obliged for your assistance. Thanks to you, I may now resume my travels.
Wonderful.
Oh, hello.
So, he can teach us some sorceries. And now, some of these doors here... I think it's just up ahead here. There we go. There you go. Behind these doors are some guys who will come out and stab you. Now, those guys are... they do bleed. So you gotta be careful. And they open the door once you walk far enough. But if you walk up to the door here and just hit it, you can kill him through the door. Same thing here. Kill him through the door. Right. And I think one of these has the item. There it is. Oh, that's the wrong item. There it is. Mail breaker. Hate dogs. Hate dogs in these games. Dogs are always terrible. Okay, so at that fog wall is the Capra Demon. And the Capra Demon is a boss that is very unfair, right? You enter the arena, the boss is right there, and there's two dogs, and it's a clusterfuck. It's a small arena, really hard, okay? There is a way to kill him from outside the arena, and it's really funny. So what you gotta do is you gotta put on fire bombs. Okay. Black fire bombs do more damage, but regular ones work just fine. Okay. You're going to put on your bow and arrow. Okay. It doesn't matter that you can't use it. Okay. You're going to go to this corner right here. You can see this this little arch bridge. I'm going to stand right here. Okay. And then you look up. Aim. 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to aim right at that fourth little gap. And then switch to your fire bombs. And we're going to throw one. And then we're going to look down and see what happens. Did you see it? You see that health bar? You can actually throw fire bombs over the boss arena door and hit him inside the arena. It's very funny. 4. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. And you could see his health going down. You know? And yeah, we could just kill him normally, but I think this is much funnier. Now you have to be careful when you do this, though. Because when the boss dies... oh, we killed one. There's dogs in the boss arena. And the dogs, when the boss arena door goes away, the dogs will attack you. Like that. Which is... it never gets old. Fuck dogs. Dude, how? This is why. This is why no one likes this stupid boss. Stupid boss, stupid dogs. But yeah, you can kill him from outside the arena. Really not useful in any way. Because I think any character with enough levels should be able to kill him. But the fact that you can makes it really funny. Guy around the corner. Okay, so this NPC here is stuck behind this grate. She'll sell you moss, but we've already farmed for moss, so we don't have to buy any from her. But what we are gonna buy is let's buy charcoal pine resin. And we're gonna unlock the shortcuts. Now, if I remember correctly, we can tumble buff using the charcoal pine resin. And we'll just check it here to make sure. Okay, so we're alone in this room. Oh, you had an item. A bow. Wonderful. So, charcoal pine resin is a buff. It's a weapon buff. And now if you have a normal weapon, okay, like this halberd, you see how the charcoal pine resin icon next to my head is lit up, which is great. That means you can use it. And if we were to use it on this halberd, it applies fire to the weapon. Okay. Now, notice how it is grayed out with this weapon. The usually boss weapons, any type of magical weapon, multi-hit weapons, you cannot put on buffs because it's too broken. Okay. Well, there's a way around that. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into our inventory. And, let's see here. Okay. So this should work. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll. And when we roll, we're going to press square to apply the buff onto our dagger. Okay. And then really quickly, we're going to go into our inventory and change our Gravelord sword. Okay, so let me just make sure I got the buttons down. We're going to roll, start, R1, X, X, up, X. Okay, so let's try it. I pressed R1 too many times. Whoops. Try it again. I'm doing it too slow. I'm washed up. I'm washed up. Either way. Whatever. Whatever. You can do that to put the weapon buff onto weapons that you shouldn't be able to. Including your... you can do it onto your fist. You can do it onto your bow. You could do it onto your spell tool. You can do it on anything. Really. And some of the best things that you could do it on are... I'm trying to think here. You could do it onto shields. You can do it onto the Bone Wheel shield that has a multi-hit attack. You can put it onto the Stone Greatsword, which is kind of funny when you do it. Wow, this guy has a lot of poise. Stack, wonderful. This is the Ember. Large Ember lets us upgrade our regular weapons higher. Okay, let's go get our Pyromancer friend. Wonderful frame rate here.
Yes, you. I'm totally.
Okay, so now that he's free, he'll go back to Firelink. And he'll teach us pyromancies. And since we have a way to get infinite souls, we can actually use our pyromancies to get ridiculously powerful. Just to show off. Another sack. Wonderful. Wow, that hitbox. That hitbox is insane on that slime. Holy shit. Okay, master key, so we can immediately open this bonfire. And let's use some of this humanity. Make sure this fire is nice and upgraded. There we go. So now let's go through this area, and this should be pretty simple. Not really much that we care about. Great axe, nice. Box rat? Really? So what's kind of weird is, you see we were getting staggered by the rats. The rats actually have an attack that does infinite stagger. It will always stagger you. And that's the attack where they headbutt you. And it's really a pain in the butt because even if you're wearing full Havels and Wolf Ring and using the buff, you will always get staggered by that attack. Okay, I think this is the way to the sorcerer. Let's make sure we take that guy out. There you go. A little dangerous because he buffed the rats. We're good though. Okay, big rat. Wonderful. Don't really like fighting this guy. because he will always hit you. There you go. Now, where that first butcher was, you can actually drop down behind his table and end up above to get that item up there. And that's the spider shield. Spider shield is a little bit useful because it blocks poison buildup on blocked hits. Which is very important for the next area. Okay, the rats are not aggro to us. We're going to talk to Domhnall here.
Hi, Shemai.
Hi, Shemai.
I'm Donald of Xena. I'm just a peddler of sorts.
And Domhnall is a great merchant because he sells golden pine resin. Only 3 of them, though. He sells crystal weapons, which are very powerful but cannot be repaired. And later on, he'll sell boss armor.
Well, I'm certain we will make a good trade eventually. So I am willing to, if you see kindling in the catacombs, use divine weapons. That will repel the reassembling skeletons.
Oh, he actually gives you a hint.
Thank you. That was a fine trade. I have this funny feeling we'll meet again soon. And we'll make another fine trade, of course.
Of course. So, time to beat the Gaping Dragon. And Gaping Dragon is one of my favorite weapons. I'm sorry, one of my favorite bosses in this game. Because he is easy. And I shouldn't say easy. I should say he is a boss that is not like meant to be hard. He's just kind of like a creature in an area. If that makes sense. Let's summon Solaire. Always like Solaire. We're actually going to two-hand for this. Okay. Now this boss's weak spot is his head. So when we go in, we're going to run straight for his head. What a crazy boss. Okay, so we're gonna sprint straight towards him. Bam. Head. Head. Get 3 hits in. Get out of the way. Now, we're going to try to make sure we cut the tail. Because you do get a weapon for cutting his tail. There we go. And it makes him a little easier. Oh, that's vomit. We gotta run. Gotta run from the vomit. The vomit damages your equipment. That would have been a tail attack, but we already got rid of his tail. Same thing there. Whoa, he has a grab? Whoa, I've never seen this before. Wait, this is the one that takes your equipment off? No, it doesn't. That's actually really cool. There we go. Gaping Dragon defeated. Solaire's alive, so we get a beautiful sunlight medal. Really cool boss. Really cool boss. I love him. So now we can proceed into Blighttown. Most people's least favorite area. And hopefully we don't die with all these souls. That'll be pretty unfortunate. And I love how immediately when you enter Blighttown, the color changes, right? Like from here to here to here to here. It's like immediately you're just like, oh, I don't want to be here. Oh, actually, before we do that, let me make sure we have the right stuff equipped. Got our purple moss clumps. Let's make sure we put on our toxic ones. Where are they at? There they are. Okay, so now we should be good. Do we need anything else? Fire bombs, maybe? Alright, these guys drop. Oh, he dropped a large club. Usually they drop just poop. Just poop. Blighttown. Oh, wonderful. I love Blighttown so much. Oh, I hate these enemies so much. Can I backstab these guys? I think I can. Yeah, they have really long range. Okay, now you can see it. You can see the guy on the right side with those tiny little blow darts. Those are the reasons why people hate Blighttown. It's those freaking guys. And they have infinite blow darts. I think in the original version of the game, they don't drop anything. But in the one of the patches, I think they made it so that they drop purple moss clump and blooming purple moss clump to cure their toxic. But it is not guaranteed, so you might get screwed anyways. Okay. Now that weapon over there is the Iato. The Iato is an amazing katana. I kind of want to get it. Actually, we're not doing a dexterity run. Okay, we'll skip it. Because you have to jump to get it, and it's a little bit dangerous. Another lighting change. And now you can see the real Blighttown frame rate. Oh yeah. Oh, 15 FPS Blighttown. Oh baby, that's what the developer intended. And there's our bonfire. Wonderful. Let's make sure we have this fully upgraded. And now Blighttown is not really a fun place. It's just full of like instant death and poison. So hopefully we can make it to the bottom without dying. But at least we'll be able to use our souls. Wonderful. Now let's level up. I think I want endurance. Want some more endurance. Meanwhile, we're here. Let's make sure we do our repairs. Repairs are kind of a pain in the butt in this game. Because you never think about them, and then when you forget about them, your equipment is at risk, which is wonderful. Okay. Onward. Okay, we got 25 minutes left before we're gonna wrap up and send you guys to Gloomy. So, I think we should be alright. Holy frame rate. Let this guy come up. And I don't know if this is going to show up on stream, but man, this frame rate is just insane. Oh, there's our toxic. Eat that clump. Oh, you didn't fall off. We could see our friend there guarding power within. A spell that I do want to get, because it is a very useful spell. It is -1 health for 100 seconds, but increased damage. Is it here? There we go. And we don't have to attack him from here. We can attack him from the inside. But there's, of course, a fatty here. Broken straight sword. That might be useful later. If we actually want to get a certain sword. I think if you roll off, there's a way to get your whip right there. That's the whip. Okay, let's walk here really carefully. And we should be behind... Oh no. In the wrong place? Oh, he's up there. Maybe it's up here. Oh, here's a toxic glow dart guy. Nice. Get to kill him too. Ah, here it is. Wonderful. So now from here, we can just go down this ladder. And we are behind the bug. And from here, I don't think the bug can hit us. So it makes it really easy to get him out of the way. And killing the bug gives us the Pyromancy. Power Within. Wonderful damage up. Absolutely one of the best damage ups in the game. Okay, so I think we proceed back this way. And we are almost out of here. Or I should say, almost to the bonfire. A little bit of a more accurate statement there. There we go. We can see the swamp. Our frame rate is getting lower by the second. Another toxic guy out of the way. Beautiful. Wanderer set. And the falchion. Falchion, one of the best weapons in the game. Amazing curved sword. One of my favorite ones. Holy frame rate. Okay, we're almost there. We're almost at the bonfire. There we go. Now, the great thing about this bonfire is, I think there's an invader down here, so Maneater Mildred. There's also dragon scales down here. And this is a great middle point of Blighttown. It's fairly easy to get back up to Firelink from this bonfire. So let's go get that dragon scale. It's in a box. Okay, there's Maneater Mildred. She's a scripted invasion. We could have been invaded by Kirk in the sewers, but we didn't go to that area. Pretty easy. Okay, now we have enough. I think we have enough damage. Let's just go do Kellogg. Let's get her out of the way. And that'll open up Sen's Fortress as well. Because we got, what, 13 minutes? Yeah, we're good. We got this. And I'm going to be doing some farming here off stream. Just so we could get kind of like a backup weapon ready for the catacombs. Kellogg's domain. Now we killed Maneater Mildred, so she's available as a summon. I don't really think we need a summon, TBH. But, you know, whatever, I guess. Not like it hurts anything. And this is the boss with titties. Yeah, we got enough damage. We'll be alright. Okay, when she moves her body down like that, you need to run. 'Cause that's an explosion. Make sure we top off just in case. Okay, the lava stays here for quite a while. So it's kind of more a little bit of patience. Can't get too crazy with her. That's the big stab, yeah. That's the explosion, there we go. More lava. I feel like that explosion is what gets most players. And that explosion is why fighting her multiplayer is not always the easiest. Because you really can't see if she's going to explode. Like there. There she goes. And she's dead. Now we have, I think her soul is worth 8,000 souls. And we could just duplicate her soul over and over to get really powerful. And here's the second bell of awakening. Okay, we're not going to enter the Demon Ruins proper. But we might as well go over here. And go to this wall. And it's a fake wall.
Oh, dear. No matter, I pray.
Okay. And remember how we talked about duping humanity? Well, that's exactly why we saved up so much humanity. So let's make sure we roll here. Okay, so now we have 42 humanity. We need to donate 30 humanity to open up a shortcut. It'll make things a little easier later on, and we can save Solaire. Enter Covenant? Yes. So we have left Gravelord Nito, and we've joined the Sisters of Chaos. She gives us a fireball. Wonderful. And then we're going to offer humanity. In the original version of the game that we're on, you have to do this one at a time. Oh my god. But in the remaster, you could just give her 30. So we need to end up with 12. Okay, we're at 8. I think we get a reward here. Rank gained. Yep. Kind of a pain in the butt, but you know what? It's kind of cool to do. Okay, 19. $27. $29, almost there. There we go, that should do it. Pyromancy, Chaos Storm, rank gained. So now, we don't want to touch that bonfire. We can go this way. And this is a shortcut. But I don't think it actually opens until we need, until we place the Lord Vessel.
Are you? Then, if you need.
Okay, cool. Now, let's go ahead and use our Homeward Bone. And when I stream this next time, I'm gonna have finished some farming and some soul duping. So next time we're gonna be really, really overpowered because we want to do things a little bit out of sequence. But let's level up a little more. 25 vitality, cool. Level 40. When we come back, that's gonna be a lot higher. Oh, Gloomy's not ready yet. Ah. Okay, well either way. I guess I should get the next. Let's go to the Deep Hollow. Let's get that bonfire. Shouldn't be too much trouble. Okay, we can just ignore the leeches. We don't actually have to fight them. We're gonna go up this really big log into a really big tree. And a plank shield. With a hidden wall. With a secret behind it. It's a chest. Twin Humanities. Is that a hint? I don't know. Because there's another secret wall. And now we can enter the Great Hollow. One of my favorite areas of this game. Really cute. Drop right here. And I think we will touch this bonfire. Okay, so I think for next time I'm going to be using the Dragon Greatsword. That's my preferred weapon. I'll get enough strength to get the Dragon Greatsword. We'll pump up our stats. We'll do 4 Kings before talking to Frampt. And that should be able to spawn Kath, which is another unique merchant. I need to double check if I need to be part of the Chaos Servants to use the shortcut. and we'll go from there. So let me save and quit. Gloomy just went live. We're gonna go over there. I'm glad the game's working. Thank you guys for coming here. And Mystic, thank you for the raid. I hope you enjoy Bloodborne. Let's see. Let's close this window. There we go. And we'll do an end. There we go. And how do I search? There we go. All right. Thank you all for coming. I hope you had a nice day. I hope you still have a nice day. Happy Monday. And yeah, say hi to Gloomy for me. See ya.